to Salem, Illinois. Salem High School here in Salem, Illinois, where today, for the third day in a row, the Wildcats on Wabash Catch TV. Today, the Cats take on the Roxana Shells in a Mississippi division of the Cahokia Conference. Roxana playing for a chance to clinch a share of the championship in the Mississippi division. They are 8-1 in conference play, 18-11 overall. Salem finishing out their conference play as well, currently 3-6. A win will lock them into fourth place. Actually, they're pretty much locked into fourth place right now, close to locked into fourth place, as they are 11-15 on the season. As the Wildcats come in having scored 127 runs on the season, given up 144. That works out to about 5 runs a game scored versus 5.5 runs per game scored against them. For Roxana, the Shells come in having given up 183 runs per game, which equals a 6-point run. How you doing? 6.1 runs per game, giving up just 116 or 3.9 runs per game. And the errors, they are pretty similar. Roxana's committed 53 errors and Salem 57 in just a few, just 2 or 3 fewer games. The Shells coming in off of kind of a tough week as they fell to Columbia in conference play on Tuesday. They went into that Columbia game undefeated in the conference, lost to Columbia 2-0 on Tuesday, and then turned around yesterday and swamped Alton Marquette 8-1. This is the 4th game this week in 4 days for Roxana, as they were able to get their game in on the 29th at home against Nashville. They fell to the Hornets 9-1. But prior to that, wins over East Alton Wood River and Breeze Central set them up at 19-11. For the Wildcats, coming in off of a couple of outstanding games in a row, knocked off East Alton Wood River 10-0 on Tuesday this week. That was a no-hitter thrown by Noah Nix, 5-inning no-hitter. Followed that up yesterday, knocking off South Central 3-1 on a one-hitter from Rhett Dietering. Today it is Gavin Zimmerman on the mound for Salem. He comes in with a pretty stellar 1.62 ERA to go over 43 innings. He's got 53 strikeouts in 43 innings, and he is giving up a batting average of just 196. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Roxana. They will be hitting first today, and they will send out Brady Jones. He's third baseman. He will be followed by Elias Teese, first baseman. Then Mason Crump is the designated hitter. He's hitting for the pitcher Landon Sitze. Sitze, S-I-T-Z-E. Kyle Campbell will hit cleanup. It'll be Cale Hester in the 5 spot. Dalton Carricker hitting 6th, and Zeb Katzmarek hitting 7. Sean Mayberry in the 8 hole, and Caleb Wonders, catcher, will hit number 9 for the Shells. Again, the Shells coached by Jerry Wheaton. They're having an outstanding year, 19-11. They are in Class 2A, while Salem is in Class 3A. So Roxana will begin playoff postseason action in about a week and a half. They are in the, what did he tell me, the Greenville, the Columbia Regional and the Greenville section. No, Columbia was the other side. I'll have to take a look at it. Greenville Regional, I think, or Greenville Sectional. As Roxana, again, 19-11 on the season, 8-1 in conference play, and playing for an opportunity to clinch the conference, at least a share of the conference title. And it'll be the Wildcats' opportunity today to put the kibosh on the conference title for for the Shells. As the umpires have completed discussions with the coaches, we are just about ready for baseball. Salem getting ready to take the field. When they do so, I'll tell you who will the defense around Gavin Zimmerman. Zimmerman has been pitching extremely well and has not been rewarded for it. Like I said, he's 2-4 on the season with just a minuscule ERA under 2. He's got a couple of hard luck losses recently as he fell to Freeburg and Breeze Central in the past couple of weeks, and they were both terrifically hard luck losses after pitching very well. Over at third base for Salem, that is number 12, junior Aiden Bass. Joined over at short by a junior as well, number 4, Jalen Enlow. The 4 juniors on the infield. Rhett Dietering is number 6. He's the second baseman. And over at first base, it is number 23, Noah Nix. The big man is a junior. Taking a look out in the outfield for the Wildcats, over in left, Keaton Goyen getting the start in the field today. He is also a junior. Cameron Wilkins will be manning center field, number 16. And over in right, Ryan Dietering getting a chance to play without the catcher's gear on. He is out in right field, and he is a junior as well. Braden Rector getting the start behind the plate. We've seen Rector play catcher a couple of times this season. He does a real good job. He'll be catching again for Gavin Zimmerman as the Wildcats end with a record of 11-15, 3-6 in conference play. And Brady Jones stretching out. He's getting set to come up. The umpire's stretching out. We're all stretched out here on Wabash. Bruce Dickey here. Bill Reed behind me on one camera. Carrie Linder over on the other. Abby Springmeyer back in the studio, keeping us on TV. Appreciate you tuning in to Wabash Catch TV's coverage of high school baseball, wherever you are doing so, be it on YouTube at the Wabash Catch TV West channel here in Salem, or if your game's not there, you might take a look over at just the Wabash Catch TV YouTube channel. There's a lot of games on that one as well, or on Facebook Live at Catch TV Live Broadcasting. Of course, on your cable and Moby streaming as well. As Brady Jones steps in, first pitch on the way is in for a strike. Jones, right-handed hitter. What's the weather, Bruce? Well, it's begun to become overcast here in Salem, and it's a good breeze, occasionally from the south, occasionally from the east, mainly from the south, however, as that one's fouled out of play. Temperature whenever we set up was 84, 85 degrees, but with that breeze, it feels nothing like that. Very, very comfortable. 0-2. Zimmerman looking for his first strikeout of the game. Up high. It remains 85 degrees, or 84 degrees. The high was 85. 9 miles an hour breeze. Saying from the southwest, so that's blowing to the right side foul. And that ball knocked into right field. That's going to be taken by the wind foul. As Brady Jones hanging on tight at 1-2. Jones comes in with a .315 average. The next from Zimmerman, knocked out into center field, heading back and making the play, Cameron Wilkins for the first out. Wilkins did have to drift a little bit to his right. Check that, to his left. But easily gets it. Elias Thies up to bat now. Thies. He's a senior. hitting .341. This is a good top of the lineup. A good hitting lineup for Roxana. They're hitting .278 as a team. As that one went right over my head, it's going to hit that storage barn behind us. Looks like a bus barn. Probably more of the shop. Roxana batting .278 on the season. Salem batting .229. So Salem's going to have to count on solid pitching from Gavin Zimmerman. That ball knocked out again into center field, turning the wrong way and then backing up. Cameron Wilkins making the running catch. He started out, his first two steps were in, and you could almost hear the "oh shoot" from here when he realized that ball was carrying. But he's able to range back and make the play. Good thing that wasn't off to the side either direction for him. So here comes Mason Crump, designated hitter. Crump hitting .316 on the year is all. 3 hitters here in the first inning over 300. And you look at Kyle Campbell, he's also over 300. And you look at Cale Campbell, he's also over 300. Cale Hester is also over 300. Dalton Carricker at .266, the number 6 hitter in the Roxana lineup, the first one that's not batting .300 or higher. That ball bounced foul. Sun was playing hide and seek. Now it is overcast pretty much fully. The breeze picking up just a smidge. You can probably hear it on the microphone. Bruce Dickey here for Wabash Catch TV. Next from Zimmerman. Smidge outside. That looked like about a correct height. Zimmerman fires. That would pop into short right center, and Dietering will come in to get it to end the half inning for Roxana. Roxana does no damage. We'll move to the bottom of the first inning, no score.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
We like technology at Marion County Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Marion County Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Salem High School, home of the Cats. Wildcats' first chance at Landon Sitze. Sitze? S-I-T-Z-E. I'm going to say it wrong all day. Let's call him Sitze. I'll have to ask one of the coaches here in a moment how to make sure I don't mispronounce that. Batting order for the Wildcats, Jalen Enlow will lead off. Gavin Zimmerman in the 2-hole. It is Colton Shelton playing designated hitter. He is batting third, just in front of Ryan Dietering in the cleanup spot. Keaton Gullion will hit 5th, Noah Nix in the 6th hole. Brett Dietering in the hitting 7th. Braden Rector, the catcher, hitting 8th, and finally Aiden Bass in the 9th spot. For Roxana defensively, over at third base, number 21 is Brady Jones. It'll be Kyle Campbell at short. Dalton Carricker, the sophomore, out at second base. Elias Teese, senior, over at first. Out in the outfield, Zeb Katz-Merrick in left. Next to Sean Mabry, a center fielder who is a sophomore, number 18. And Cale Hester in right. He is a junior. Caleb Wonders behind the plate, catching the pitches from Landon Sitzes. Whose first pitch is out of the zone for ball 1. Sitza. No S. Maybe just sits. I'm making it too hard. His first 2 pitches out of the zone. I'm making it hard for myself, and Sitz making it hard for himself out there on the pitcher's mound right now, starting out Jalen Enlow with 2 balls out of the zone. There's the big first strike of the game for Sitz. Enlow at the plate, watches strike 2 come through. He's hitting .365 on the season. He's been the best hitter on Salem by a pretty fair margin. As he watches ball 3 zip past underneath. And I say that after, well, no, he had just 1 strikeout. He was 0 for 2 yesterday. Bouncer foul. We'll do it again. Enlow, Zimmerman, Shelton, Dietering, Gullion, Nix, Dietering, Rector, and Bass. For the Wildcats, as we're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Again, this is a big opportunity for Roxana as they are playing to win a share of the Cahokia Mississippi Division title. The next from Sitz. Bounce to the right side, foul. Brian Light should have had that. That got away from him. I don't know how he missed it. Brian Light coaching the Salem Wildcats and the third base coach right now. It went that way. And a leadoff walk gives Salem something to start out with. As Jalen Enlow, they're not going nearly far enough, are they, Bill? He didn't have it on him. He didn't have it. Sits. Fires its butt. It is foul into the dirt. Pardon me, into the dirt and then the grass on the left-hand side. Gavin Zimmerman. Hitting .274 on the season. Looking to move Enlow down the line. Sitz takes a quick look. Now he backs off. Roxana in pinstripe red jerseys with white or with yellow pins. The ubiquitous Roxana shell above their gold numerals. And those are great big gold numerals. Thank you so much, Roxana. Those are great looking outfits. I love those jerseys. Huge numbers. Red and gold all day long. If you're a Chiefs fan, that is what you're for. Roxana in big, bold letters across the front as well. Plus numerals on the front. Like that too. That ball hit nice into the outfit by Zimmerman. Jogging in and making the play is Sean Mayberry. Able to hold Enlow over at first. Salem in their same uniforms they've worn the last 2 days. Coach Lipe has given the kids the option. Do you want to wear the greens? They say no. We're 2-0 this week in the whites. White jerseys, white pants with the jerseys with big, bright hunter green stripes across the front. Runner goes. That pitch popped up at foul territory. Coming in to get it. Sitz makes the play. And quickly back is Enlow. So Enlow still stands at first base while Ryan Dietering will come to the plate. He's hitting 200 on the season. He is glad that he doesn't have to put on the tools of ignorance today. Throw back to first. Ball gets away. Enlow will head off to second base. Three. Elias Teese with the air. Should have caught that. E3 on advancing the base runner. They probably are. A lot of folks don't give errors on that kind of thing, but as that one is bounced to the right side, Teese with the makeup play as he gathers it and heads to the base. Salem does leave one. We'll head to the top of the second inning. No score.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank.
We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Welcome back to Salem, home of the Wildcats. Roxana up for their second look at Gavin Zimmerman. These two teams played about a month ago, maybe not quite. Over in Roxana, it was a tight one with Roxana knocking off Salem 3-1. As Zimmerman enters his second inning of work, did not like how that one came off his fingers. He took a look at his hand immediately after throwing the pitch. And the next one is knocked out into center field. Cameron Wilkins has his third put out of the day. Kyle Campbell heads back to the dugout. So here comes Cale Hester. Hester, batting 350. That's the thing. All these Roxana Shells first hitters are hitting over 300. And so far, so good for Gavin Zimmerman. But you know, when you're hitting over 300, the odds make you think you're going to break out at some point. Nice pick, throw over. Not in time. The tag not made in time as the throw drew Nix off the bag. He leapt in there. Now they're going to appeal back to home plate. See if maybe he saw something that the base umpire did not see. Nix thought he had the play made. So did Brian Light. I think so did Jalen Enlow and anybody wearing green. Hester stands on third. First, he'll stay there. Infield hit. With one out here in the second inning. Hester leads off. He's got that big club on his right hand. That's what the base Steelers are wearing these days, so that they don't injure their fingers sliding into the bag. It's a smart innovation. Kind of surprising that it took 160 years of baseball to be played for that to happen. Throw over. Not quite in time. Well, last night against South Central, Colt Shelton pulled a huge pickoff move and made a late pickoff to help the Wildcats win last night. Hester makes the decoy toward second, doesn't go, as Dalton Carricker takes strike one. It's 1-1. Carricker hitting 266. He'll be followed by Zeb Katz-Merrick and then Sean Mayberry. Little chirping going on from the Roxana dugout. That's always good to hear. That seems like a dying art as you get older. So you get in college and they really get organized. Not a whole lot of chirping going on. Runner goes. It's a bouncer too short. Picked up by Dieterich, second baseman. And he'll throw over to first for the second out. Fielder's choice. Hester makes it to second. That's not a fielder's choice. That's just sights. Thank you. I appreciate that. You heard me wondering, didn't you? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. It is Landon Seitz pitching for Roxana today, as I've been corrected, and I appreciate the correction. The only thing you hate to do is have the wrong name all day. 0-2 on Katz-Merrick. The left fielder stands in. And it's up high for ball one. He's got a man out there at second base. And Cale Hester. Hester with a solid lead. Dieterich trying to keep him close from second base. Zimmerman pays attention to home, throws the curveball out of the zone. Second ball brings out the hoots and hollers from the Roxana Shells. They've got puppets over there in the dugout. You're going to have to shoot those puppets sometime. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's it for the Shells. We'll head to the bottom of the second. No score.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Landon Seitz heads back out to the hill. He will see the Wildcats here. His second look at the Wildcats. Keaton Gullion, Noah Nix, Rhett Dietering, then anybody gets on Braden Rector. And the first pitch to Gullion, grounded to second, an easy play for Dalton Carricker, and the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Noah Nix. Nix batting just a hair over the Mendoza line. It's a 206 on the season, right? 203. And he knocks that one foul down the way, just over Carey's head. She'd need to be about Noah Nix's height, plus Shaquille O'Neal to catch that one. 0-1 the count on Nix, one out here in the bottom of the second. And grounded right at Kyle Campbell, throws over, and a nice pick by Elias Teese. So here comes Rhett Dietering. He is under the Mendoza line at 175. That's one thing Coach Leip has been talking about all season long. Boy, he'd like his team to hit a little bit better than they have. They just haven't broken out this year. You always kind of think whenever it warms up, the team will start hitting a little bit better as Dietering swings over the top of strike one. Sometimes it works like that, sometimes it doesn't. The rangy right-hander unwinds and fires strike two. Two outs, nobody on for the Wildcats here in the second. And with two strikes, Dietering kind of gutty letting that one go by. It might have been a little low. Well, certainly out of the zone, but pretty close. The next from Seitz is popped into left. That's going to get foul and out of play. Lands on top of the batting cage. Good luck getting the little kid up there. Had one baseball fouled out into the parking lot here that the little kids and Wildcats couldn't find. Two and two. Swing, only barely staying alive. Brett Dietering got a piece of that. Three swats at it. The kid down in the batting cage having a difficult time. Now he's going to try to switch to the other direction. I'm kind of watching both things. Ball three. He's having a whale of a time. Might need a taller player to head down there and try to knock that out. They got it that time. Ball four. Sends Dietering down to first. He really worked to get that walk. So it brings up Braden Rector with 2 outs. Rector hitting $105. And he watches a high strike come through. A little over the belt, a little under the armpits. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a strike. Landon Seitz looks to his catcher and chucks it out of the zone. This is a relatively youthful Shells squad out on the field. 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores. You add in the designated hitter, he's a sophomore as well. 3 sophomores. Kind of similar to Salem. Only 2 seniors playing today on the starting lineup for Salem, as they have 7 juniors on the field, and designated hitter also a junior. No score. Bottom of the second. Seitz fires home again. He's already given up 2 walks. He's 3-1 now on Rector. And he fires strike 2 that time. A lot of times it seems like pitchers won't realize that they've got fielders behind them too. And you occasionally are better off just giving them something to hit, let your fielders do the work. Runner goes on a full count, strike 3. Seitz gets through the second. We will head to the top of the 3rd inning. No score.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
At Marion County Savings Bank, we make loans to all different types of businesses. We try and find out their needs and what direction they're wanting to go with their business. All our decision making is in-house. We can help your business with ACH payroll. We can help them with credit card processing, business credit cards, business lines credit, equipment, inventory loans. We know our business owners are working hard around the clock, so we've got the technology where they can have access to their accounts 24 hours a day. We look for ways to do the loan. We look for any way we can to be able to help the person.
Come to Pagel Silver Dollar Lanes, Monday through Sunday, to bowl, play pool, throw darts, have a drink at our full bar, try your luck on the machines, have a bite to eat, or take the kids to the arcade. If it's fun, it's at Pagel Silver Dollar Lanes on Banker Street in Effingham. See you there.
Back in Salem for inning number 3, there is no score. Roxana playing for a part of the championship of the Cahokia Conference, Mississippi Division. Salem looking for their 4th win in conference as Gavin Zimmerman heads back out. He will face Sean Mayberry, Caleb Wonders, and Brittany Jones. Anybody gets on, Elias Teese will head to the plate. The big right-hander throws, and it's knocked into deep left field over Gullian's head. Making the turn, Mayberry, he's going to have a stand-up double. Well struck by Sean Mayberry. Second hit of the game for Roxana. Mayberry hitting just 220. Getting it done. So with nobody out, the bottom of the lineup up in Caleb Wonders. What's Coach Jerry Wheaton going to draw up? Wonders batting just a $1.07. Can he lay down a bunt? We'll see. Possibly. A potpourri of choices for Coach Wheaton. Gavin Zimmerman looks back, throws, fakes the throw. The Shells let him have it. Shells and Wildcats here in Salem today. They're having some fun. Top of the 3rd, no score. Zimmerman peers home, peers back to second base, peers home. That one fouled out on the right side. Wonders is the catcher for Roxana. And he's looking at an 0-2 count. Brian Leip stepping out of his dugout to direct the traffic from his shortstop and his second baseman. Up high, ball 1. Mayberry leads off a second. The bouncer down the first base line is foul. Barely got fouled. Nix was wanting to pick that up, step on the bag. One and 2 the count, nobody out. Mayberry on second for the Shells. Wonders at the plate. And that'll be ball 2. Salem's infield's at medium depth other than third base, in on the grass. Up high. Zimmerman worked himself into a full count with nobody out. So first real solid opportunity for the Shells. Wonders. Swings, knocks it to first. And a liner caught by Noah Nix for the first out. Nice dive by Noah Nix to his right to snare that one out of the air. And a big first out for Salem. Brings up Brady Jones, who flew pretty deep center back in the first. Jones and Teese both flew to center. One out. Throw back to second. Oh, that was close. Beautiful throw by Zimmerman right on the back of Sean Mayberry. We're in the top of the 3rd. Jones' second look at Zimmerman. He got good aluminum on his first look. That one comes in a smidge high. Dietering and Jalen Enlow at second base and shortstop working overtime to keep Mayberry at second. The throw home, curveball out of the zone. 2-0. Gavin Zimmerman thinking a lot about the man at second. Maybe not so much about the man at home. He fires home. There's a strike. The next. Out of the zone, 3-1. Jones has no sacrifice bunts. Does have a couple of sacrifice flies. Zimmerman home. That's fouled off. That might have been ball 4. Pretty high. Now it's full count. Mayberry on with a leadoff double. Ringing leadoff double. Over the left fielder's head. Keaton Gullion. He stands off of second base. Bouncer up the middle. Snared by Enlow. He fires over. Oh, it bounces and a run will score. And it's going to put Brady Jones at second base on the error. He's 6. And Roxana takes the lead. One nothing. And Brady Jones stands off of second base for Elias Teese. He'll lock the first pitch he sees through the middle, base hit. Jones holds up at third. The throw home was a dandy. All the way to second base, though, with no cut. Teese in there with a single and a run and a base on the throw. And Brian Lipe wants to talk to his defense. Clean off the mound a little bit. As Salem falls behind 1-0 here in this top of the third inning. Defense faltering a little bit so far for Salem. They have an error this inning. And now runners at second and third. Good speed at both bases. Brady Jones at third. Elias Teese at second. Mason Crump, designated hitter. Look at those thighs heading to the plate. That means some power. He's got 4 doubles as part of his 24 hits. And he pops that one into a short right field, make it center field. Wilkins makes the play. Runner heads home. Throw not cut. He is safe at the plate, able to avoid the Rector tag. Jones scores, and Teese heads to third with 2 outs. Didn't know if that was good. It was a very close play at the plate. Didn't know if Wilkins was going to be able to get it there. It was not cut. Had a good shot at the tag out, but Rector just behind the tag. So with a man at third base, up steps Kyle Campbell. Campbell pops the center back in the first, pops it out to left. Keaton Gillian underneath it, now backs up, makes the play. The Shells come up with 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. They leave 1. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It is 2-0, Roxana.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Welcome back to Salem. The Wildcats looking to answer. Down by 2 now. 2-0. 2 runs scored by the Shells in that top half of the third inning on a couple of hits and an error. And for the Wildcats will be Bass, Inlow, and Zimmerman. Anybody gets on? Colton Shelton. The right-handed swinger at the plate. Swings through strike 1 from Landon Seitz. Seitz has had a couple of base runners, 1 each inning, but nobody able to come across yet for the Wildcats. Bass hitting the $167 on the season. Watches ball 1. It is 2-0. Roxana. The Shells in their red jerseys with yellow numerals, gold numerals, and pinstripes. Gold pinstripes. Roxana across the front. Blue hats with red bills and red front, two-tone hats. A bouncer up the middle, gathered in by Campbell. He fires over, and it's a rye. So, Bass is on. He's 6. Neither team terrifically stellar at the out in the field. As Bass leads off. Fake bunt, the ball gets in the dirt. Bass is going to have second base. On a wild pitch. So with nobody out, Jalen Inlow up with a good scoring opportunity now for the Wildcats. Inlow walked, reached second on a bad pickoff throw, bad pickoff catch, and was stranded there. Bouncer through the third baseman for a base hit. Bass will stop at third. Enlow thought about trying for two, but wisely holds up, and Cats are in business with runners at first and third. On the hit from Enlow. So to the plate comes Gavin Zimmerman, who popped out to center field. Hi, Doug. I'm great. You? Doug Telford next door here, saying hello. Did you have to paint this field too? Does a great job making sure the Salem fields all look nice. Football, baseball, softball. He's got the best looking shot pit out there I've seen in years. The shot hits the ground and bounces just about as high as the throw. Runner goes. No throw to second. They throw down to third, and boy, that was a great catch by Brady Jones, as that ball bounced about 30 feet before it hit him. Caleb Wonders threw it into the dirt. So second and third now on the steal. With nobody out, a huge chance for the Wildcats. Sights fires, and that one's popped foul and out of play. 0-2 on Gavin Zimmerman. They playing today in town? They got Roxana over there too? Softball team playing Roxana as well today. As that one bounces in front of the plate. Caleb Wonders using his noggin to stop that one. Hey, use whatever you got. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Bass leading off a third. Enlow off a second. First base is open. It's 1-2. And that ball knocked into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. One run will score. Enlow rounds third, but holds up. And the Wildcats have cut the lead to 1. And still nobody out. Second hit of the inning. The error comes in to score. So big old Colton Shelton, designated hitter today, stands in. He has been swinging a hot bat. He's hitting .269 on the season, but he had, I think it was what, 3 for 3 last night, as Zimmerman takes second base without a throw. So runners at second and third again. Same situation as it was for Zimmerman. Still nobody out. Hit to the right side, probably score a run. As the fielders are middle depth on the right side. One look at Colton Shelton, has all the fielders back. They don't think he's going to bunt with nobody out. Next from Sights. Right looking. It was nice work to get the field playable Tuesday. Curveball, strike 2. Mr. Telford, did you have some puddles in the outfield you had to work out? Oh, I didn't think about soccer. Oh, to hit him. Colton Shelton will head down to first base. As that one a little bit inside, Shelton ducks, hits his hand. And Jerry Wheaton's going to say, you sure he didn't lean into that? And the umpire is going to say, no, it looked like he was trying to get out of the way. All right, Mr. Wheaton says. Coach Wheaton. So, with nobody out, here comes Ryan Dietering. Bases loaded. Salem down by 1. They've got 1 run in already this inning. Roxana scored 2 in the top half. Wildcats looking to match that. Plus, that ball popped foul out of play. Ryan Dietering hitting 200 on the year. He's got a bit of power, however. Good patience. Pitch, curveball, out of the zone. It's 1-1. The next from Seitz is in for a strike. Jalen Enlow over there bouncing off of third base, trying to draw a throw, trying to confuse the pitcher somehow, or at least distracting the throw home. A bouncer is gathered. Throw to second for 1 is good. To first, not in time. So a run will score. And the first out of the inning recorded at second base. Fielder's choice as Enlow comes in to score. Zimmerman moves to third. And Dietering at first now. Can let Dietering run for himself as Keaton Gullion steps into the batter's box. We're tied at 2. It's been an eventful third inning. Still just 1 out. A huge run over there at third base in Gavin Zimmerman. Way up high. Wind blowing toward the foul pole here in right. So it won't affect much as that one's bounced. Nice play by Teese. Throws to second for the first. Back to first. Not in time. The run scores. Heading off to second base. The throw is on the way and meet. Keaton Gullion is meet. It's a double play, but not until after the run had scored. Salem takes the lead 3-2. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. The Wildcats up back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mud hole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Here we are for the top of the fourth inning. Gavin Zimmerman heads back to the mound. It's 3-2 Salem. And he'll face Cale Hester, Dalton Carricker, and Zeb Katz Merrick. Those 2 runs scored in that third inning for Roxana on 2 hits. They have 3 hits in the day so far. As Hester, one of those hits, he had a single back in the second. Zimmerman looking solid on the mound. Curveball a little bit out. Three to two Salem, 2-2 the count. Bouncer to the right side. Nick's able to gather it. Tosses to first, and the ball is dropped by Zimmerman. Nix with a good stop, the underhand shovel. Zimmerman unable to come up with it. E1. Official scorer says. And Dalton Carricker will come to the plate with nobody out and a man on first. Carricker. Stan turns to butt, the throw down behind the runner. Not in time. Carricker hitting 266. There were fielders and runners going all over the place on that one. As Zimmerman trying to keep the tying run close to first. We're in the top of the fourth. 3-2 Salem. Roxana picked up a couple in the third. Salem picked up 3 in the third. That's a crooked number. That bunt is out of play. Will Carricker continue to attempt the bunt? He does have a sacrifice bunt earlier this year. Successful. So he can. Has to keep this one in fair territory if he does it, though. Throw over to first, not in time. Oh, 2 the count on the hitter. Runner fakes. And that foul ball just cranked into a truck. I think it's a player's truck. I guess Nix is down there. Zimmerman with a long look before he even peers to first. Now he looks at first. Foul ball right at me. It's going to go bounce away. Cale Hester. Pretty good speed over there at first base for the right fielder. Zimmerman fires home. Up high. One and 2 the count now on Dalton Carricker. He is having a good at-bat. He is really forcing Zimmerman to work. Carricker grounded to second back in the second inning. Zimmerman fires over. Not in. That was probably the B move. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Zimmerman fires home. A bouncer too short. Throw to second in time, and no throw to first. So fielder's choice for Carricker as Hester is erased. I would tend to agree, Bill. Bill Reed on one camera, Kerry Linder on the other. Bruce Dickey here on the microphone. Abby Springmeyer keeping us all together happy and on TV. Now with one out, there's the man on first. And Zeb Katz-Merrick swings at the first pitch from Zimmerman, fouls it away. Zimmerman with just one strikeout today. It's a good hitting team as that one is poked out into center field on the run. Wilkins makes the catch, throws back to first, and he's got the double play. As Carricker took off with the pitch, he was trying to steal second, and that is a double play the old-fashioned way, 8-3. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score remains 3-2 Salem.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
I'm great, Doug. Julie takes care of me. Brought me a popcorn and soda. She's wonderful. Back here at Salem, Noah Nix heads to the plate as Landon Seitz in for his fourth inning of work. He's given up 3 runs on just 2 hits. There was an error, but both those runs were earned. Or probably all 3 of those runs were earned. A bouncer. Foul. Check that. 2 of those runs were earned. Let's call it that way. 2 of the 3 runs were earned as that last run scored on the Gullion bouncer where they got Gullion out at second base. Nix drawing the ire of the Roxana bench. He's hitting 203. He grounded to short his first look. And holds off there. He's having a heck of a time at home plate. Pops that one. Is it going to stay playable? It will. It'll be at second base. Ranging to his left and coming over to make the play, Dalton Carricker. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. What was that? It was what? Oh. I was going to say, it sounded like potential thunder, but hope we don't get any. There's train cars bouncing into each other. A low one to start out. Rhett Dietering. Dietering walked back in the second inning. Was stranded. He knocks that one into left field, stepping in, now having to run back. It gets over the head of Zeb Kaczmarek. Dietering spins around first base and stops at second with a stand-up double with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Braden Rector and Aiden Bass now looking out there, the chance to bring their teammate in to add to their one-run lead. Wildcats lead 3-2. And Dietering leads off a second. Seitz checks him out. Barely. And throws home. Strike one on Rector. Braden struck out swinging back in inning number 2. As Bass reached on an error and scored. Rector at the plate. Watches another one go by. Ball one. 1-1. They appealed for a swing. All right. That was not close to a swing. 1-1 the count remains. The next to Braden Rector. He squares to bunt. Brings it back as it's out of the zone. 2-1 now. And Coach Wheaton tells Elias Teese, hey, why don't you scoot in a little bit there at first base. He is in on the grass now. The next from Seitz is low. 3-1. Seitz is going to give himself some problems out here if he doesn't watch out. One out double has Dietering out at second base. Rector set to go. Walks. And with one out, there are 2 men on now for the Cats. Aiden Bass will come up. The Rector heads to the bench as Cooper Lobeck will replace him as the courtesy runner. And Jerry Wheaton wants to talk to his defense. 2 outs, or probably just 1 out here in this bottom of the fourth inning. Roxana scored 2 in the third. Salem responded with 3 of their own to take the lead 3-2. That's where we stand now in the bottom of the 4th. Cooper Lobeck at first base. And Rhett Dietering out at second. And just as the umpire approaches, Coach Wheaton says, I was done anyway. Fielders head back to their spots. The sun is entirely gone now. Overcast skies have taken over. Pleasant day. 84 degrees, but without that sun beating down. It was about 83 yesterday. This is much nicer than that. First pitch to Bass. Out of the zone, ball 1. Might have to ask Mr. Telford to turn the lights on sometime. Just telling you, be prepared. One and 0. Curveball comes in for a strike. And boy, oh boy, I tell you, Landon's sights needed that. He'd thrown several balls in a row, several out of the zone in a row. And he needed to get that target back going. And as there's a pitcher heading down to warm up for Roxana. Throw back to second. Dietering's back in safely. Heading back to warm up is Trevor Gearing. He is a junior and right-handed. The next pitch, foul back. And that did not catch any of the netting. It went a long way out toward the street. I don't think anybody's run off to get it yet. Runners at first and second. 1 out here in this bottom of the 4th. Salem with a 3-2 lead. A bouncer to the left side. Bobbled. Throw to second. In time. So it'll be first and third with 2 outs. Wise play by Brady Jones after the bobble. Saw that he still had time to get the runner at second. Does so. And Bass on with a fielder's choice. With 2 outs, here comes Jalen Inlow. Inlow reached on a walk and had a single back in the third. It looks like Landon Sight's really reaching back. Trying to get a little extra heat here in the 4th inning. 2 outs, runners at first and third. Plenty of speed over there at third in Rhett Dietering. Dietering reached on a double, a ringing double, over the head of Zeb Katzmarek. Inlow, chance to give a little insurance to the Wildcats. They lead 3-2. That one out of the zone. 2-1. It's a very consequential game in the Mississippi division of the Cahokia Conference. As Columbia plays next week a couple of times. Columbia currently 7-1. They're 1 loss to these Roxana Shells. Roxana at 8-1. They need to win today to go 9-1 and guarantee themselves a chance to win the conference. That hits that hit Brian Leip's truck like 3 times, right? Full count, 2 outs. Bass will certainly run. The fake throw to third, throw back to first, not in time. That does occasionally work. Every time I see it, I say, has that ever worked? And then when I occasionally see it work, I say, yeah, I guess it does. Seitz did a nice job on it. Nearly got Bass at first. Fires to Enlow at the plate. It's bounced foul. Slide out foul. And the Wildcats and Shells are hunting trucks out in the parking lot today. The next from Seitz is up and high, and ball 4 will load the bases for Gavin Zimmerman. All this has been done with a 1-out double, then a walk, fielder's choice, and a walk to Enlow loads them up. Zimmerman had a single his last time up, flew out to center in the first. Singled and scored a run, Gavin Zimmerman. He's up for a little helpy selfie here. Swings at the first pitch he sees. That's out of the park to the right. Big opportunity for the Cats. The Shells want to hold them off. Left-handed swinger, Gavin Zimmerman. Pitch from Seitz. Down low. Ball gets away. Here comes the runner. And no throw. Salem goes up 4-2 on a wild pitch. Rhett Datering comes all the way around. Bass heads over to third. Enlow to second. And now first base is open. It's a 1-1 count on Zimmerman. I was talking about how the Roxana dugout was hooting and hollering. Now the Wildcats dugout doing the hooting and the hollering. Base hit might score 2. Good speed at second, Jalen Enlow. Aiden Bass leads off third. 1-2 to Zimmerman. Pokes it foul. One run in on one hit so far here in this 4th inning for the Cats. They lead by 2. Any contact, the runners will take off. With 2 outs, curveball way out of the zone. That running start helped Zimmerman score back in the third. The next from Seitz. Knocked into to shortstop. It gets through. 1 run is in. And Enlow thought about it to throw home up the line. He's going to stay over at third, but the Wildcats add to their lead, now leading 5-2. E6. As errors are cropping up here for Roxana. They've averaged about an error and a half per game, and they're having some trouble with that today. As back out to the mound heads Jerry Wheaton. Is he going to take the baseball away from his pitcher, Landon Seitz? He does. We'll see who comes out to pitch here at at Salem. We'll be back after this word.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
I haven't seen green all day. Cool, Doug.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. I'll be getting hold of you and bring the queen over there.
All right, sounds good. Number 14 is Trevor Gearing for Roxana. He heads to the mound. He replaces Landon Seitz. Gearing comes in with a 4.47 ERA. He has thrown 15 innings, has 12 strikeouts in those 15 innings. Opponent's batting average of 279. And he faces Colton Shelton, designated hitter, to the man at first and third. Oh, they have Zimmerman picked off. Zimmerman's going to try to hold him up in time to get the runner home. Throw back to third, not in time. Zimmerman does end up at second base. So that little piece of magic, all that, then nobody is counted out. Zimmerman was picked off, but able to do some maneuvering. And then Jalen Enlow able to do some more maneuvering to get Zimmerman safe at second. So second and third, 2 outs for Colton Shelton. Shelton popped to the pitcher back in the first and then grounded to short. He is the 7th hitter of this inning. He knocks that one out into short center field. Jogging in to make the play is Sean Mayberry. But the Wildcats pick up 2 more runs on just 1 hit, 2 walks, and an error. And we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. It is 5-2 Salem.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Head on down to Boyd Discount Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City, Illinois. The finest names in comfort, beauty, and function, like Ashley, Serta, and Brooks, are waiting for you on both sides of the main drag in downtown Wayne City. Head on down to Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center or BoydFern.com for huge selections of sofas, sectionals, recliners, leather furniture, beds, mattress sets, sleeper sofas, coffee. Big on value, all roads lead to Boyd. Office furniture.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any and potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
Top of inning number 5 for the Shells. It'll be their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Sean Mayberry, Caleb Wonders, Brady Jones. Anybody gets on, Elias Teese will hit. As the Shells picked up a couple in the third. Gavin Zimmerman has pitched quite well, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 strikeout. He has a couple, 2 of the 4 innings that he has pitched, however, are 3 up, 3 down, including the last one that was ended on a double play. Bouncer to third, gets through Bass, gathered by Enlow, fires across in time. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Up steps the catcher, Caleb Wonders. And he fouls the first swing he sees. I think that stayed in somebody's truck bed, didn't it? I have learned my lesson, ladies and gentlemen. I am parking beyond the home run fence here at Salem. Not because nobody's going to hit a home run, but because it's a little bit lower chance in the lottery. 1-1 the count. Next pitch, fouled back by Caleb Wonders. Wonders lined out to Noah Nix back in the third inning. Nix with a nice play to his left. To his right, pardon me, on the liner. That after the Mayberry double. Mayberry doubled the score in the third. Steve Reich's re-looking. Just the second strikeout of the game for Zimmerman. And as proof of how both teams are kind of throwing it around, the Cats throw it into right field after the strikeout. Oops. And then Zimmerman drops it when they throw it back to him. So with 2 outs, here comes Brady Jones. See, right. Zimmerman getting stronger as the game is wearing on. Strike 2. Jones, a good hitter. Reached on an error and scored in the third. Flew out to center, back in the first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for Roxana here in the fifth. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth inning. Salem up by 3, 5-2.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
We like technology at Marion County Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Marion County Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back to the plate goes Ryan Dietering. Following that 2-run fourth inning for the Wildcats, they'll be followed by Keaton Gullion and then Noah Nix. Dietering, he is 0 for 2. Ground out to the first baseman in the first and then fielder's choice in the third, as he faces Trevor Gearing for the first time here in the fifth. Gearing is a junior. Gihring. And the Wildcats, with 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, lead 5-2. As Dietering wanting to do what his brother did. He had that ringing double. Came around to score a run in the fourth. Swing and a miss, strike 3. By the way, closed the book on Landon Seitz. He went 3 2/3. 1 strikeout, 4 walks, 3 hits, 5 runs, 3 of which were earned, and 1 hit by pitch. Pinch hitter for Salem is Beard as he pops it out of play. Hitting for Gullion may go into play outfield for him too. We'll see. As Cody Beard swings through. The next from Gearing. Down in the dirt. He's just trying to see if he could talk Beard into swinging. Tomorrow, but folks, will be up in Dietrich as the Maroons face Altamont. I knew I forgot to do something today. I was supposed to remind all those folks. A foul out of play. That game will start around 4:25 up in Effingham County. And we've got a slew of games next week for you as the Class 1A and 2A teams wrap up the regular season. That ball bounced over to third base, fires over. And for the out, Brady Jones, nice play. So with 2 outs, Noah Nix heads to the dish. The infield backs up on him. The outfield backs up a little bit on the big man. He does have some power. As he knocks it to deep center field. Heading back. Catch is made just shy of the warning track by Sean Mayberry to eliminate Salem here in the fifth. We'll move to the top of the 6th inning. It is Salem 5, Roxana 2.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew.
For all your banking needs, we think you will agree. Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive
Elias Teese leads off this 6th inning for the Shells. This is the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. This is a big inning for Gavin Zimmerman and the Wildcats. Good hitters coming up for the Shells. Teese, Mason Crump, then Kyle Campbell. Anybody gets on, Cale Hester. All 4 of them hitting over 300. Bouncer to the left side is plucked by Bass. He throws it into right field. The ball bounces off the fence, and the Knicks with no play. Teese ends up at second base on the 2-base error from Bass. Bass just kind of fired up on that one and a little bit of adrenaline. He was running hard toward the pitcher's mound, and he uncorked one. As Brian Leip goes out to talk to his defense, I think he is trying to settle his defense down a little bit. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Roxana down 3. They need runs. They need runners and runs. They've got one runner right now with nobody out. Mason Crump heading to the dish. He's flied out a couple of times today. For Teese, by the way, he's now 1 for 3. And Gavin Zimmerman ready to work. Crump, the designated hitter, now hitting for Gearing. The big right-hander swings at his first pitch, and that is foul. Rector couldn't get to that while it was still in fair territory. He would have thrown him out over at first base. Bass, Enlow, Dietering, and Nix on the infield for the Cats. As Teese leads off a second. Bouncer to third. Nice pluck. Jerry Wheaton with showing off the third baseman skills over there. It tells his team, hey, I'm talented. Look at that. 0-2 the count now on Crump. Zimmerman looks back. The runner throws home. It is knocked to Enlow. He fires across in time for the first out. Able also to hold the runner back. And Kyle Campbell will head to the plate. Campbell's flown out a couple of times. Did he? Defensive change. Cody Beard does remain in the game in left field for Keaton Gullion for the Wildcats. As Zimmerman peeks back at second, fires home a bouncer again to Enlow. Clean pick, fires across. The runner goes to third. Easy throw in time. Double play for the Cats. And the Roxana Shells are turned away here in the 6th inning after that error. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It is 5-2 Salem.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow.
Back in Salem, the Wildcats lead it going into the bottom of the sixth inning. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Cats. Rhett Dietering, Braden Rector, Aiden Bass. Anybody gets on, we'll see Jalen Enlow. Dietering at the plate as he had a double his last time up. A nice one over the head of Zeb Katzmarek. Dietering's been on a couple of times. He walked in the second, that double in the fourth. It's his third time to the plate. Now facing Trevor Gearing for the first time. It was a huge inning for the Wildcats to get away from the 2, 3, 4 hitters of the Shells. As you look toward the top of the seventh inning, the Shells will have 5, 6, and 7. Still a pretty doggone good trio, but numbers aren't as good as those first three. That ball poked into right, stepping in, stepping back. Catch is made. Cale Hester. That's his first put out today. First time he's touched the ball. For the first out, Braden Rector will step in with a 1 out. Rector's 0 for 1, struck out, walked. He was erased in a fielder's choice by Aiden Bass. Bass came around to score also in that fourth inning. Salem with 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth. They lead 5-2 as Roxana picked up a couple in their half of the third inning. If you're looking to the seventh inning, it'll be Hester, Carricker, and Katzmarek. Anybody gets on, Mayberry. Strike, says the umpire. Rector 2 and a 1. Gearing came in that fourth and has pitched terrifically well. He's picked up 1 2/3. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 2. He did foul that off. Back into the box steps Braden Rector. Salem looking for their 12th win of the season and 3rd in a row. That ball poked into a short center field, long run in, but not long enough to stop Sean Mayberry from gathering it handily. So Aiden Bass will step to the plate with 2 outs. He's been on twice. Scored 2 runs, but he's 0-2, 0 for 2 today. He says, what? 0 for 2. Reached on an error and then reached on a fielder's choice and came around and scored after that as he fouls that one back. Salem with just 3 hits today. 5 runs on 3 hits. They had 3 runs in that third inning on just 2 hits, but an error. And 2 runs in the fourth inning on just 1 hit and an error. Roxana has hurt themselves today. Oh, 2 to Bass. Bounces it, and it gets by Teese. So, Aiden Bass with a 2-out single. That'll bring the top of the lineup back up around. Jalen Enlow, who is 1 for 1 and 2 walks, did score a run in the third. Has a stolen base, too. At the 4th hit of the day for the Cats. Curveball in for a high strike. Gearing takes a look at Bass at first. He's not going to throw over. That one knocked into deep left center. Heading over. The catch is made by Sean Mayberry. That ball didn't carry nearly as much as I thought it was going to. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. The Roxana Shells need 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. We'll be back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
At Marion County Savings Bank, we make loans to all different types of businesses. We try and find out their needs and what direction they're wanting to go with their business. All our decision making is in-house. We can help your business with ACH payroll. We can help them with credit card processing, business credit cards, business lines credit, equipment, inventory loans. We know our business owners are working hard around the clock, so we've got the technology where they can have access to their accounts 24 hours a day. We look for ways to do the loan. We look for any way we can to be able to help the person.
Gavin Zimmerman heads out to try to finish what he started. As Zimmerman will face Cale Hester, Dalton Carricker, and Zeb Katz-Merrick. Anybody gets on, it'll be Sean Mayberry. Roxana needs base runners. Zimmerman trying to stop that. He has pitched a dandy. As that one is fouled out. 1, 2, 3. 3 strikeouts so far for Zimmerman. He has faced the minimum for the last 3 innings. A couple of guys did get on base, but there were putouts on the base paths. Twice for Roxana. Pitched around an error back in the 6th. As Salem has 3 errors today, but still leads. 5-2. here in the top of the 7th. A ball poked into short center field. Cameron Wilkins jogs in and makes the play for the first out. By the way, I didn't mention there's a defensive change. Cooper Lobeck has moved into right field, replacing Ryan Dietering. So the outfield, Wilkins in center, Lobeck in right, and Beard over in left. Zimmerman throwing to Rector behind the plate. Infield remains unchanged. Swing and a miss for Dalton Carricker. Just 3 hits so far today for Roxana. Zimmerman has pitched a gem. Curveball, strike 2. Carricker did not enjoy the call, but he's in a 0-2 hole. Pops that one foul. Is it going to stay in play? Nix heads over, hits the top of the dugout and bounces away. Oh, 0-2 the count remains. Zimmerman with 1 out now here in this top of the 7th. Roxana trying to avoid their 2nd loss in conference play. Felt a raindrop. How about you, Bill? Zimmerman's next. Banged over to third. Bass knocks it down, picks it up first. Not in time. Safe on the slide. Dalton Carricker with the base hit. Infield hit. Boy, that was a great play, however, for Aiden Bass, knocking that thing down. That was smoked to third. And with 1 out, here comes Zeb Katzmarek. Zimmerman trying to avoid getting back to the top of the order. Katzmarek's the number 7 hitter. He's got Mayberry on deck. He pokes it out to left field. Diving catch is not made. And having to run back to the fence and go get it is Beard. 1 run will score for Roxana. They cut it to 5-3. On a run-scoring double from Zeb Katzmarek. As Carricker, with great speed, able to get all the way around from first. That makes it 5-3. Nobody in the pen. This is going to be Gavin Zimmerman's game. With 1 out, Katzmarek stands on second. Tying run heads to the plate in the form of Sean Mayberry. He had a big double back in that 3rd inning, came around to score. Grounded out to short in the 5th. As Roxana's had a couple of outs on the base paths, you know Katzmarek is going to be trying to be as careful as can be. Foul off to the right side. It's 1-1. Defense is deep, other than Bass in on the grass. A bouncer gets through short. Katzmarek heads around third. He's going to score. And the Shells are in business now with a tying run on first base. And Sean Mayberry, 3 hits in a row for the Shells, and Caleb Wonders coming to the plate. Brian Lipe goes to talk to his defense. Scores 5-4 in favor of Salem. Is there anybody else that Coach Lipe would like pitching with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning? I don't know. Nobody else warming up, meaning that if he did make a pitching change, it would probably be one of these fielders, and I'm guessing Noah Nix. We'll see if a change does come sometime. 1 out pinch hitter coming up is Aiden Briggs. Aiden Briggs pinch hitting for Caleb Wonders. Briggs hitting .301. He's a senior. Big hitter. Zimmerman's first pitch in for a strike. Briggs right-handed. He's got 84 at-bats on the year. Colton Shelton heads down to warm up quickly as the throw over, not in time. Briggs at the plate. He's got 9 doubles, a triple, and a home run. And he fists that one off to the left, so he starts out with an 0-2 count. Briggs with the most doubles on the squad for the Shells. He may have thought he was getting the day off. He is pressed into service. A bouncer to second. Throw to short in time. Throw back to first. Double play. And the Wildcats win it. How about that? 5-4. As the Shells make it so close. They got 3 base hits here in this 7th inning. Scored 2 runs in the 7th, but unable to get the 3rd one across. And they fall here to Salem 5-4. I'm going to finish my bookkeeping here. 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. A 4-6-3 double play to end the game. Salem with 3 errors in the ball game, able to hold on and win it here 5-4. 1, 2, 3. 3 runners left on base. For Roxana, they had 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and left 3 on base. As Landon Seitz went 3 2/3. He gave up all 5 runs, 3 of which were earned. 3 hits. Trevor Gearing went 2 1/3, gave up 1 hit and no runs, as the Wildcats picked up their 3 runs in the 3rd and 2 runs in the 4th. Salem finishes with 5 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors for the Wildcats. They left 5 on base. And for Gavin Zimmerman, it was 7 innings as he went all the way. Just 3 strikeouts for the senior. He gave up 4 hits. He gave up, he gave up 6 hits and 4 runs. All 4 were earned, even with those errors, as the Shells left 3 on base. The Wildcats win it here today. Wildcats improved to 4-6 in conference play and 12-15 overall. The Shells fall to 19-12 and 8-2, and they look over to a Columbia squad with 2 games next week and need Columbia to lose one of those games to get a share of the Mississippi Division Championship of the Cahokia Conference. Congratulations and well done to the Salem Wildcats as they win it here today. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. Salem knocks off Roxana 5-4. So long from Salem High School.